Hey, my Legion, how y'all doing today? I want to come back to revisit a movie I saw ages ago. 1993. I remember in the Army, Full Moon Home Entertainment came out on VHS. And it was like Charles Band, they just like Empire went bankrupt, and then the Empire sold a lot of their unreleased movies to different companies like Epic and New World Pictures. Like I remember New World acquired uh, like Ghost Town and Prison, where like Epic acquired Arena, which was awesome, and then Robo Jocks, which I saw in the only Charles Bama I ever, well, it was Stuart Gordon directed. Only movie of that type I ever saw in the theater. I had my friend Donaldson go with me. He never forgave me, but it was a fun movie. And then I guess there was a lineup of movies I was trying. I wanted to rent on VHS. I couldn't find it anywhere. It was a movie called Doctor Mordrid, and I ended up getting watching on Cinemax late at night because a lot of the full moon movies were they showed on Cinemax late at night. And Full Moon was like he went right to VHS and he had to deal with Paramount. And he said these were movies for home video that looked like it'd be released in theaters. And apparently, Doctor Mordred they wanted to do a Marvel Comics adaptation of Doctor Strange, and somehow they lost the rights, and then they end up calling it Doctor Mordred, and they end up retooling it into an R-rated film. I don't think a PG-13 rated movie would be bad, but it wasn't. I mean, would still be profitable. I don't know. I mean, but a lot of their movies are R-rated, but they did a line of movies for kids, Moonbeam for kids, they're like G and PG rated. I remember seeing Remote. I saw that for Moonbeam. It was entertaining. But with Dr. Mordred, I mean, when they retooled the R-rated movie, there was a couple of followers of Cabal. One guy said the F word like 3, 4 times, and then the one girl, not the wholesome one, that with the glasses worked for police, but the other one. Like, I mean, you didn't see that much, but she did get, there was some nudistry, as my dad would say. She was topless in the scene, which was kind of cool, but it was tastefully done. And then it ended up villain killed her. When it's up to him. Anyways, the one most interesting thing is stars Jeffrey Combs, who's most famously known for Reanimator and From Beyond. And he always played like a crazy mad scientist or like a real horror movie guy, like someone really nuts. But in this one, he plays the hero. It's really cool, but he has that. He's still a little bit out there, a little bit. But I mean, he was great in the movie, right? And then the thing is, he has this old. There's an apartment building that he owns. He's been around for like hundreds of years, and he has like this inside his house. Well, inside his room is a huge room that he has a raven named Edgar Allan, and then he has like a huge map of the world, and then all these like 9 TVs showing different news events where he has to try to save the day in different places. And in the fifth dimension, there's a guy, a villain that he knows since child called Cabal, who wanted to eliminate the human race, and that he put him as a prisoner in the fifth dimension. He got out. He comes to Earth and he's trying to eliminate the human race, and I mean it's up to Doctor Mordred to stop him. Now it's a very likable movie. I mean it's now they said the budget was $2 million. It kind of floored me though. Usually, because transfers that played in the theater was only 400,000. But I mean this is a big budget. They said the bigger than budget one was RoboJock was a 5 million, the Stuart Gordon one, and that didn't make any money. But Don Moore was box office $2 million. I mean, a budget $2 million. And there's some neat. The movie's very talky. It's like a setup. Like on Good Bad Flay, it looks like it's a pilot for a TV. It looks like a TV pilot movie, kind of. And it picks up an origin story. Some people complained, saying it was just too talky, and then like the ending was rushed. It's only 74 minutes. I saw it on Tubi TV, and the part where he gets arrested, Dog and Mordred was probably what really got interesting. And there was something really funny I want to say, but I don't know if it would be a spoiler or not. But I mean, it's a fun movie. It's kind of cheesy looking in some parts. as most full moon movies are. But I mean, it's quite, and there's stop motion animation towards the end that they say during the trailer and stuff like that. Done by David Allen, I think, who was nominated for Academy Award for Young Sherlock Holmes. The stop motion animation is pretty good. It's very, it doesn't. I mean, it's Fangoria always gets on Full Moon's case saying that their movies are too short. Or something like it. What was it? Dollman versus Demonic Toys was only an hour and 3 minutes. I mean, some were really short, and they Charles Band like stretches the credit, beginning and end credits, to try to get at least over an hour. Which is something like, I mean, a lot, but this is like his older stuff. His older stuff's really good. I watch more of his newer stuff. They have Corona Zombies is on Tubi. I gotta watch that sometime, do a review of it. But I like the movie. It's a lot of fun. It's nowhere near as good as the 2016 Doctor Strange. But it's right around about the TV Doctor Strange back in the 80s, I think. But I liked it. I give it a 7 out of 10. I think you'll like it too. I mean, I don't know if they would have done better if they wanted PG-13. But I mean, the violence is pretty mild. You know what I mean? They're allowed one F word, one F bomb during PG-13, but I don't think it would have mattered. But I mean, it's very entertaining. Nice seeing Jeffrey, and then the guy playing Cabal, Brian Johnson. He's a great villain. He was fantastic in it. And then Charles Band's kid made a little cameo in the movie when at the museum. They said they looked at dinosaurs and they said, "Boy, they're giants." And Cabal looked up and says, "I remember them being bigger like that." And then he walks away, and Charles Band's kid said, "What a dickhead!" like that. Shh, don't say that. I mean, it was an entertaining movie. I love that part. Well, hell, I'll say it. I mean, I don't think it's a spoiler. One of the guys, he's trying to get rid of Dr. Mordrid from the inside, one of his workers, and he pours this potion on him, and he says, "Now for the next 12 hours," because they're alchemists and stuff like that. He had a vial that had that for certain stuff in it. Now for the next 12 hours, you'll be immortal, impenetrable. Nothing can hurt you, nothing can harm you, nothing can kill you, anything like that. So he went up there and he threw a Molotov cocktail at the police car, and then he got shot and he got arrested. And then a whole bunch of stuff. He got loose. And then Cabal said, "Well, sorry, I don't need you anymore." So he broke the vial of that serum, so he was no longer immortal. And there's a part where he went up to the cop, and the cop shot him in the leg and goes, "Ow, that hurts!" And the cop said, "No shit." I started laughing my ass. That was funny. That was probably the best scene in the movie. That was really funny. But I liked it. I give it a 7 out of 10. Now, the one thing was I couldn't find it anywhere. And I watched it Cinemax, and then Golden Dawn was running movies, and all of a sudden they got Dr. Mordrid. I was like, crap, I could have ran it, but I saw it on Cinemax. And now I'm watching, they have if you want, you can get the whole experience, because usually after a movie on the VHS, they'd have like a video zone, which is like trailers for other movies and like self-promotional stuff and stuff about the movie. And that's actually on YouTube, the whole 25, 26-minute part. So that's cool too. So, a 7 out of 10 for Dr. Mordrid, Full Moon's version of Doctor Strange. Now, 2016 Doctor Strange is awesome. It's not as close to, but I mean, if you're interested, I mean, I think it's an interesting movie. I think it's a lot of fun. If you want to see Jeffrey Combs as a hero, yeah, definitely check it out. So, I hope you like this video. Bye. Till next time, please take care, my legion.